Okay, battlebots. The only good thing on my channel, and right now I'm getting copyright claim for this, so yeah, I'm gonna keep posting. Hopefully, my predictions are gonna stay. I mean, I'm not gonna get them. I'm not gonna delete it. I don't care if they're copyright claims. Don't really care. But yeah, it's the only good thing on my channel. So I'm gonna I was gonna do a top 10 favorites, but I realized how much I love the sport, and then it went to a top 15. Then it went to a top 20. Then it went to a top 30. Now it's top 40. Yes, a top 40. I wonder how many times someone did a top 40. I don't know. I really don't care. Because I'm doing it. This is my opinion, my personal opinion. If there's a bot that you really enjoy in the sport and that didn't make on the list, I am sorry. This is my opinion. And yeah, let's go to the list. Rounding up the 40th seat, Radioactive. There's one reason I like Radioactive. The design's cool as hell. The design is unique. I love the pod things. That's just a great design. It sucks, but it's just such a good design. You cannot hate the bot. The design's just original. It's from Britain. A lot of good bots are from Britain. A lot of really good teams are from Britain. I mean, the King of Hammers are from Britain. The King of the Hammers are from Britain. Monsoons from Britain. Okay. A lot of bots. Really good opponents are from Britain. Yeah. This is the first one. This is the 40th seat because it just didn't perform well. I just think the design's cool. This, I guess, is going to be number 39. It's just great to see Walker bots because they're just very hard to do. They're very, very difficult. In modern battle bots, we've seen 2 Walker bots, Rex and the new Chomp. They're just very hard to deal with. I mean, Rex somehow did not win the round against Plan X. I mean, I just don't see how Plan X won. The weapon barely functioned. The bot was ripped to shreds, basically. It wasn't even moving in the last part of the fight because it got caught in something. And even before that, there was damage done to it. I don't know how the judges voted for Plan X, and this is 2015, where pushing the bot and not using your primary weapon, unless you're Bite Force, and basically both bots were dead, is going to get you screwed over. And, well, Rex's weapon was active the full time. Plan X spun it for like 5 seconds and it didn't do anything. Rex was working the whole time, so I don't know exactly how he lost against Plan X, but still, it's a very interesting bot. At 94. This bot is... it was a miracle they got here. It was a miracle they got here. Very good thing they got here in the first place. It was a good thing. Somehow they made it. It's very hard for foreign teams to make in the season. This is the lowest 2020 bot. There is reasoning. The one reason is because the tutor's Tombstone. I do not like Tombstone. It is my least favorite bot, so... that just doesn't do well. It doesn't work well. I love the bot. I really wanted to come back for 2021. I mean, if a bot like Bite Force might have tutored them, that would have worked. Because Bite Force is the king of all robots. Literally one loss on its back. That was against Chomp. But yeah. I don't know why a bot that's a bar spinner would tutor a drum spinner. Don't know. But yeah, it goes at 38, I think. 38. But still, I really want to come back 2021 to improve itself because it just didn't do good in 2020. Didn't even get one win. Now going to number 37th seat, Chomp. The bot, oh god. So up and down the aisles is the definition of this bot. This bot, well, there's a little pattern. 1 year it does great, the next year it's trash, then it does great. Oh god. Let's start with 2015. I love the design. It did not do so good. It went 0-2. Then good old 2016 came. This is when Chomp actually made a name for itself. It defeated Bite Force, which is mission impossible for BattleBots, because whoever beats Bite Force, one bot did, that was Chomp. Literally, their strongest win, and the hugest upset ever in BattleBots. That was the largest upset ever in BattleBots, because Bite Force is a 3-time champion and is the king of basically almost all BattleBots. Then 2018 came, where it was literally terrible. It's terrible. It literally with this design was rarely knocked out, because when it got knocked out is because it was flipped over by Yeti. 2018 it was flipped over by Bascons. It's the only time it gets KO'd. It's when it's flipped over. 2020 came. It started good, then it went bad. The Walker bot is effective as hell, but it just went bad. It's like this bot is like the up and down the aisle. I'm trying to think of the song of up and down the aisle. Like mood swings and up and down the aisle. I'm pretty sure this is an up and down the aisle bot. But yeah, I'm nothing against the bot. It's just up and down the aisle. But that's the thing. No, okay. Coming in at number 35, Black Ice. The design I like the design. It's a wedge. I love wedges. I love wedges. That's one of my favorite type of bots. This is a wedge. What, another YouTuber that I'm not sure that what Mr. Psycho would say is a big wedge. It's a wedge with wheels. It's a funny wedge with wheels. There's a face. I enjoy this bot. I like the design because it's a wedge. It's a wedge. And definitely, it had one loss. It had one or two fights, but I enjoy the bot. It was a big clunky wedge. Not really big. It was a clunky wedge. But I wonder what happened afterwards. I wonder if the thing's for sale. If someone knew what happened to Black Eyes after the sport, please tell me, because I might just try to save up for it. Because it does not seem like an expensive bot, because it's a freaking wedge. How expensive can a wedge be? The exponents are the expensive part. It's a freaking wedge. There's not much gears put in it, it's a wedge. But yeah, it's a really unique design. It's a funny design. Petunia, for the number 34 seat. Before Quantum, Petunia in BattleBots and probably okay, I'm just gonna say this. I don't care what people think. In my opinion, and just in BattleBots, the only working crusher. And BattleBots the only working crusher, because crusher actually worked. Didn't work at all, like other bots. I would see that its design is like Phantom Rider a bit, but actually improved a lot, because it went a 2-2 record with losses against really big teams like Monsoon and Yeti, and wins against a fair team, a huge upset win against Rotator, and a win against Chemtrailor. Before Quantum was the king of crushers. The only crusher, really. Not really the only crusher. More of was the king of them. Because the only other crushers we had in that season were Mohawk, Gamma 9. Oh, God. Yeah. The only working crusher before Quantum. Its next season, it had I'm trying to think of the win streak. What I remember, including some extra fights, I remember it, I think, went 2-2. Please do not kill me for saying I think went 2-2. Don't exactly know, but I think went 2-2. So I think went a 4-4, I think, in total. But so I really hope it comes back for 2021, because it was the only other working crusher than Quantum. And 2021 really brought no crushers that work. They brought no crushers in general, I think. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Coming in at 33, we have Reality. I like Reality. It is actually a good bot. Now, Reality, might have only, it went 2-2, but, like Kraken, like Blacksmith, and Sub-Zero, it fell risk to the community, giving it way too much hard fights. Its losses are Saw Blaze and Duck. The King of the Sauls, and considered one of the most durable bots in the field, that actually had a standing chance to beat Tombstone and Conjured and barely and was so close to making top 16. Duck. Saw Blaze. Well, the King of the Sauls. And its 2 wins were against Mohawk and Lucky. So we got upset win against Lucky. But still, it just fell victim to the hard fight cards. Technically went 3-2 because there was that the USA versus the World were won against Hypershock. I like to sometimes count those wins because it makes some of my favorite bots that literally rarely won better. Yeah, but still, reality hopefully comes back for 2021. It was a good bot, actually. I mean, it kind of was. It showcased it had some durability against Hypershock in the USA versus the World, and it showcased it can do some damage against Mohawk and Lucky, and it did a little damage to Duck. So, yeah, but it was but it actually survived the full 3 minute against Sawblaze, which is no easy task. No easy task, that is, to survive the full 3 minutes against Sawblaze. Ask Overhaul. No easy task is to do that. Not at all an easy task. Okay, now it's up to the next one. My opinion, the most effective multibots in the sport. Gemini. They are the best multibots. They went 2-2 on their first season. I think they went like a 1-2 in their next season. I think like 1-2, maybe, so that they had wins, and they had only one battle. They had like a couple battles in the next, but that's still by far the most effective multi-bot team in the sports. Although you don't have much competition because your only competition is bots like little crawlers and the 4 horsemen. So you don't have much competition, so they're taking the cake because their weapon in their first debut actually was, they had a split decision loss in one of them, and they in the first 3 years of their career they were never knocked out, but they're only they were knocked out 2 times in a row against spots like I think not Gemini, what? Oh, that's weird. No, against they were knocked out against Uppercut and Gruff, which is not bad losses, but they're the most effective multi-bot team. They taking in the number 32nd seed, I think. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Now we ranked in the number 30, going to the end of the 30s list and going to the 20s. Now the number 31 list goes to Helicopter. This bot never made debut, but the design is, I have to say that I love this design. I actually had a plan to make my own battlebot but still the design is cool as hell. I love the design. But yeah, very effective. I wish we make a video about the battlebot I actually plan on making one day, maybe. Probably not, but I had plans on. But so I love the design. It's a very effective bot. Not really. But it looks effective. It was taken out of the competition for safety reasons on how the power of the weapon was, and other problematic reasons with the bot. But it was just various reasons that it was replaced with another bot. Anyway, now down to the next one. Bombshell is taking number 30th seat on my top 40 favorites. Why? Their win against Tombstone and their design. I love the vertical disc design. It is awesome. I like the design. It's like sleek. It's a very sleek design. It's, in my opinion, a good design. It looks like that little sleek design, which in my opinion looks cool as hell. And it went against Tombstone in a really good way. So I enjoy this bot. It it had a good season, then it had very bad seasons, but still, it made it to the finale first season on its first season. I'm gonna say this again. The first debut, it made it to the finale, and it was a wild card. This bot broke the ruling on upsets. This bot defined the word upsets. It defines the word. It doesn't have a little shove-ins like, okay. It has 2 huge upsets. The second huge upset was against Cobalt, and then Minotaur. It lost to Tombstone because it should have went with the vertical disc design against Tombstone. Just saying. It probably would have lost still, but it might have actually done a little less terrible. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But still, this was a cool design. Okay, now we're done with the 30s. Let's go to the 20s.